Vizag gas tragedy claims 11 lives. PM takes stock of the situation. India COVID-19 cases cross 52,000 mark. Recovery rate reaches 28.83%. Mortality and recovery rate of COVID-19 infected in Assam is better than national average, says Himanta Biswa Sharma. India is working in the interest of humanity and the world, says Prime Minister Modi. And government begins Vande Bharat mission to bring Indians stranded abroad. Good evening, viewers. Welcome to the Northeast News Bulletin. This is Ashutosh Sharma, now with the details. At least 11 people have died and hundreds others taken ill, many collapsing to the ground as they tried to escape when gas leaked from a chemical plant at Visakhapatnam in the early hours of Thursday and quickly spread to villages in a 5-kilometer radius. Hours after this styrene gas leak around 2:30 a.m. from the multinational LG Polymers plant at R.R. Venkatapuram village near Visakhapatnam, scores of people could be seen lying unconscious on sidewalks and near ditches, raising fears of a major industrial disaster. Among the dead was a child and 2 people who fell into a borewell while escaping from the vapors from the plant, getting ready to reopen after the lockdown. As rescue officers and police personnel rushed to take people to hospital and revive them, many people could be seen gasping for breath as they staggered their way to safety, dazed and stunned. Some tried to walk but fell to the ground in a faint. People on ground zero, R.R. Venkatapuram village in Gopalpatnam, were evacuated.
Leaking is now down to minimal and there is hardly any leakage there. But as I say that, I also underline that we will be there till that leakage is totally plugged, and other measures to neutralize the entire chemical situation there is also being taken. So overall the situation is under control, and I think overall we can say that now it is a question of rehabilitation and treatment of the people who have been affected.
Prime Minister Narendra Modi today took stock of the situation in Andhra Pradesh's Visakhapatnam following gas leak from a chemical plant. He spoke to Andhra Pradesh Chief Minister Y.S. Jagan Mohan Reddy and assured all help and support. Modi also spoke to officials of Home Ministry and National Disaster Management Authority and said the situation is being monitored closely. The Prime Minister also convened a meeting of National Disaster Management Authority in the wake of the situation. Defence Minister Rajnath Singh and Home Minister Amit Shah were also present in the meeting. A total of 3,561 new confirmed cases of novel coronavirus have been reported in the country during the last 24 hours, taking the total number of cases to 52,952. Health and Family Welfare Ministry said that 15,267 patients have been cured so far and the recovery rate reached to 28.83%. During the last 24 hours, 89 deaths have been reported, taking the national toll to 1,783. Assam Health Family Welfare Minister Dr. Himanta Biswa Sharma today said masks and face covers would be made compulsory to keep novel coronavirus at bay. Disclosing this, Minister Dr. Sharma said the notification to this effect would be brought out by the state government on Friday. Dr. Sharma said the mortality rate and the recovery rate of COVID-19 infected in Assam is far better than the national and global average. He revealed that the mortality rate in Assam is 2.22%, while that of recovery rate is 75.63%. Dr. Sharma said 7 testing labs in the state have been given accreditation by ICMR with another 2 in the offing. Dr. Sharma said that to check the number of stranded people coming from different parts of the country to the state, the government has decided to allot specified number of e-passes for each day. The minister said screening centers have been set up at Silchar, Jorhat, Tezpur and other places of the state. He disclosed that 3,420 persons are coming to Assam in the next couple of days. The minister said the situation in Barak Valley has become grim due to the detection of COVID-19 positive case in Kachar yesterday. He said inquiry has been instituted as to how the infected person travelling with 41 other passengers in a bus from Ajmer Sharif reached Silchar. The minister urged the students to download Diksha and Vishwa Vidyalaya app to continue with their education online during the lockdown period.
গতিকে সংক্ৰমণ লগত লৈ অহাৰ সম্ভাৱনাও নুই কৰিব নোৱাৰে তাৰ পৰিপ্ৰেক্ষিতত অসমবাসী ৰাইজক মই অনুৰোধ কৰিম যে চৰকাৰী ঘোষণা আৰু কৰোনা ভাইৰাছ এই দুটা সম্পূৰ্ণ বেলেগ কথা আমি অনুমতি দি দোকান খুলিব পাৰো কিন্তু কৰোনা ভাইৰাছে চৰকাৰৰ অধিসূচনা নপঢ়ে গতিকে কৰোনাই কৰোনাৰ কাম কৰি গৈ থাকিব বহুতে কয় যে চৰকাৰে খুলি দিব লাগে চৰকাৰে খুলি দিয়ক চৰকাৰে খুলি দিব আপোনালোকে কলে কি আপোনালোকেও চৰকাৰৰ কথা শুনিব চৰকাৰ
Assam Chief Minister Sarbananda Sonowal on Thursday had a meeting with the Economic Advisory Committee constituted recently to revive the economy in the state and break the stagnation brought by COVID-19 pandemic. Chief Minister sought recommendations from the members to bring back economic buoyancy through systematic interventions. Sonowal said agriculture and allied sectors play a key role for economic revival. The 8 members committee was formed under the chairmanship of retired IAS Subhash Das.
During the lockdown period, so we had to incur a lot of losses. So that is why, to revive the state economy, we have constituted a state-level committee on the advices of the renowned economists of the state in a meeting which was held about a week back. So under the chairmanship of this Subhash Das, retired IAS, and also with the support of renowned economists, this state-level committee will work day and night. They will have a lot of consultation with others leading farmers in the state, and also they will discuss the businessmen involved in the service sectors, in the industry sector, small and medium. So overall economy, our target is to improve in this state. So that is why
Prime Minister Narendra Modi highlighted the need for coordinated efforts to tackle the coronavirus challenge. He was speaking at the Buddha Purnima celebrations today via video link. Ministry of Culture, in collaboration with the International Buddhist Confederation, a global Buddhist umbrella organization, had organized a virtual prayer event with the participation of all the supreme heads of the Buddhist Sanghas from around the world. PM Modi said Buddha is the symbol of both realization and self-realization in India. The PM said with this self-realization, India is working in the interest of humanity and the world. PM Modi said while making every possible effort to save every countryman, India is fulfilling its global responsibilities. The Prime Minister said that India would reach out to every nation with a sense of service. The Prime Minister ended the message with an appeal to the people to stay safe and work for the service of others wherever they might be.
समर्पित है और हम सभी का सौभाग्य देखिए इस समय हम अपने आसपास ऐसे अनेकों लोगों को देख रहे हैं जो दूसरों की सेवा के लिए, किसी मरीज के इलाज के लिए, किसी गरीब को भोजन कराने के लिए, किसी अस्पताल में सफाई के लिए, किसी सड़क पर कानून व्यवस्था बनाए रखने के लिए 24 घंटे काम कर रहे हैं। भारत में, भारत के बाहर ऐसा प्रत्येक व्यक्ति, विश्व के हर कोने में ऐसा प्रत्येक व्यक्ति अभिनंदन का पात्र है।
More than 2.54 lakh deaths have been reported due to COVID-19 pandemic globally, and number of reported cases stands at over 36 lakhs so far. United States has witnessed the highest death toll at 70,115. It was followed by United Kingdom at 29,427, Italy at 25,613 and France at 25,531. In Tripura, another 22 persons from 138th Battalion BSF Ambasa camp have been found COVID-19 positive today, including 18 male, 1 female and 3 children. Total COVID-19 positive cases in Tripura stands at 64, in which already 2 were discharged. Active cases stands as of 62 as of today. This has been revealed from the Tripura Chief Minister Biplab Kumar Deb's Twitter handle. Tripura has become the highest COVID-19 patient state in northeastern region. In one of the largest evacuation exercises named Vande Bharat Mission, the government will operate 64 flights from today till May 13 to bring home nearly 15,000 Indian nationals stranded abroad due to the coronavirus lockdown. Minister of External Affairs S. Jaishankar said that preparations for the operation have commenced and also urged the stranded individuals to stay in touch with the Indian embassies in their countries. The 64 flights will include 10 flights from the UAE, 2 from Qatar, 5 from Saudi Arabia, 7 from UK, 5 from Singapore, 7 from United States, 5 from Philippines, 7 from Bangladesh, 2 from Bahrain, 7 from Malaysia, 5 from Kuwait and 2 flights from Oman. Out of the total, 15 flights will bring back people to Kerala, followed by 11 flights each to Tamil Nadu and Delhi. 7 flights will be flying back people to Maharashtra and Telangana, whereas 5 flights are slated for Gujarat. Maximum number of flights in the first week of repatriation will bring back citizens from the Gulf countries. More than 350 Indians from UAE will be flying back home today as India starts one of the world's biggest repatriation processes. Meghalaya Chief Minister Conrad K. Sangma inaugurated the biggest 250-bedded Corona Care Centre in the state at Indian Institute of Management, Umslai, Shillong today. The Chief Minister said that it has been possible with the support extended by IIM and the state government renovated the entire place within 1 month's time. He informed that the government intends to put mild positive patients belonging to the categories A and B in this facility. The centre includes separate floors for staff, suspected cases, positive patients if any. A medical team comprising of 4 doctors, 12 nurses, 3 lab technicians, pharmacists and X-ray technicians are posted at the centre along with a support team.
Do we have separate rooms for the persons to be quarantined in this center?
Yes, there are separate floors that are there. So on one floor the staff will be staying, and then in another separate floor suspected cases will be there, and another separate floor the other positive patients will be kept if there are any. So therefore there are segregations. Each room is an individual room with a individual and separate toilet attached to it. So therefore, I think it's come out quite well, and it should serve the purpose that we require.
In Mizoram, all private schools have decided to reduce the school fees from the students by 50% during the lockdown period. This is also resolved that those schools which have already taken full monthly fees from the students for April will not charge fees for the month of May. This was decided jointly by the Education Department officials and representatives from student bodies and independent school associations at a meeting chaired by the State Education Minister Lalchandama Ralte. The country's largest lender, State Bank of India, today slashed benchmark lending rates by 15 basis points and introduced special deposit schemes for senior citizens with higher interest rate. With that, the marginal cost of funds-based lending rate comes down to 7.25%. from 7.40% with effect from 10th of May. But to safeguard the interests of senior citizens, the bank has introduced a new product, SBI WeCare Deposit, in the retail term deposit segment. Under this new product, an additional 30 basis point premium will be payable for senior citizens' retail term deposits with 5 years and above tenor only. This scheme would be in effect up to 30th of September. Over 90 tons of air cargo comprising medical kits, personal protective gears and medicines have been transported to all over India, including northeastern states from Delhi, according to officials so far. Airport Authority of India Regional Executive Director Sanjeev Jindal said that the Lifeline Udan Ude Desh Ka Aam Nagarik portal was launched with the cargo flights and routes hosketched from domestic transportation of essential and emergency goods, especially medical ones, to the farthest places in the country.
अब तक पूरे देश में तकरीबन 840 टन की लाइफलाइन उड़ान के जरिए एयर इंडिया से, एयरफोर्स से, पवन हंस से और कुछ और एयरलाइन से, जिसमें इंडिगो, स्पाइसजेट एंड ब्लू डार्ट भी शामिल हैं, उनके माध्यम से पूरे इंडिया के अंदर पीपी मटेरियल, लाइफ सेविंग मटेरियल्स, ऑल इमरजेंसी मटेरियल्स पहुँचाया गया है। और इसमें जो नॉर्थ ईस्ट की जो स्टेट्स आती हैं उसमें तकरीबन अभी तक अप्रोक्सीमेटली 350 टन सभी स्टेट्स के अंदर मिला के ये मेडिकल इमरजेंसी की आइटम सारी पहुंचाई गई है।
To end the news, the headlines once again. Vizag gas tragedy claims 11 lives. PM takes stock of the situation. India COVID-19 cases cross 52,000 mark. Recovery rate reaches to 28.83%. Mortality and recovery rate of COVID-19 infected in Assam is better than national average, says Himanta Biswa Sharma. India is working in the interest of humanity and the world, says Prime Minister Modi. And government begins Vande Bharat mission to bring Indians stranded abroad. That brings us to the end of this evening's bulletin. Thank you for tuning in. Namaskar.